Imagine a world where royalty isn't just about titles and traditions, it's about genuine connection, emotional growth, and the power of being real. Prince Louis, once the cheeky toddler who captured hearts worldwide with his playful antics, is now showing signs of an unexpected transformation. And if you think you've seen it all, think again. His journey is one that will not only surprise you but might just change the way you see royalty forever. The remarkable transformation of Prince Louis, from a mischievous toddler to a poised and confident young royal, has not only taken many by surprise, but has also captured the hearts of admirers worldwide. His parents, Prince William and Catherine, have long been admired for their dedication to raising their children in the public eye while preserving a sense of normalcy. Watching their youngest child evolve has brought them immense pride, as they witness Louis grow into a figure far beyond the cheeky, playful boy that first captured the world's attention. For years, Louis was the very definition of youthful mischief. His playful antics were often the highlight of royal events, and his charming personality quickly made him a fan favorite. His cheeky expressions, spontaneous gestures, and delightfully unfiltered reactions were a source of endless joy, often making headlines and drawing smiles from people of all ages. Louis's memorable moments, such as his waving exuberantly at the crowds during royal events, became iconic. At one point, he became widely known for his lively, often comical, interactions with his family, and these moments provided light-hearted distractions from the more formal aspects of royal life. However, as Louis enters his 6th year, something has changed. It's a shift that many royal watchers and the public alike have noticed, a subtle yet profound maturation. While Louis remains just as charming, there's now an undeniable air of growth surrounding him. This quiet evolution, often seen in the way he carries himself in public, signals a deeper transformation than many might have expected. It's a transformation marked by poise and awareness, a stark contrast to the free-spirited toddler who once stole the limelight with his cheeky expressions and unpredictable antics. The most telling evidence of this change came during a recent public engagement in London, where Louis, standing proudly beside his parents and siblings, displayed an extraordinary level of composure for his age. In the past, it wasn't uncommon for Louis to fidget restlessly, making playful faces or pulling comical expressions at the crowds. But during this engagement, he appeared completely at ease, standing tall with his family while remaining fully aware of his surroundings. His gaze, once filled with childlike wonder, now held a quiet attentiveness, as though he was beginning to understand the importance of his role within the royal family. For those who have followed the royal family's journey closely, it was clear that Louis had begun to balance his boundless energy with a newfound sense of responsibility. His spirited nature remained intact, but it had matured into something deeper, more grounded. In fact, experts in child development have long pointed out that the period around age 5 and 6 is a key developmental stage for children. They begin to develop a sense of self-control and learn how to regulate their emotions. Louis's behavior on this occasion reflected this shift in his maturity. During the event, his interactions with the public were particularly noteworthy. He greeted members of the public with a natural, unforced confidence, exuding warmth and politeness as he smiled and waved. He offered friendly gestures with ease, each movement seeming intentional and thoughtful. At one point, Louis carefully accepted a small gift from a well-wisher, holding it with surprising attentiveness. In previous years, he might have reacted impulsively, waving his hands or running off to the next exciting thing. But this time, his actions reflected a mindfulness and awareness of the moment that suggested he was beginning to grasp the significance of such interactions. This level of attentiveness is a significant shift from the Louis we saw at previous public events, where his enthusiasm often outshone his awareness of his actions. While those earlier moments brought joy to the public, there was also a sense of unpredictability that came with them. Now, Louis's playful energy is still very much a part of his character, but it's balanced by a more mature awareness of his surroundings and his role within the royal family. Prince William and Catherine have long emphasized the importance of providing their children with as normal a childhood as possible, despite the pressures of royal life. Their parenting philosophy has always been grounded in love and support, with a focus on allowing their children to grow at their own pace. This approach has clearly shaped Louis into the thoughtful young boy he is becoming. Rather than imposing rigid expectations, William and Catherine have created an environment where their children can learn from their experiences and develop a sense of self in a nurturing environment. As a result, Louis's growth feels organic and authentic, not forced or manufactured. The recent public appearance was a perfect example of how this balanced approach to parenting has paid off. As Louis stood next to his siblings, Prince George and Princess Charlotte, it became clear that the dynamic between them was one of mutual respect and camaraderie. Louis, while still the youngest, seemed to be catching up to his older siblings in terms of maturity, and the bond between the three children was evident. They stood together, united, each with their own unique personalities, yet all contributing to the family's sense of cohesion. What makes Louis's transformation even more remarkable is the speed at which it has occurred. It feels like only yesterday that he was the small boy capturing headlines for his playful defiance, often acting impulsively in front of the cameras. Now, just a few years later, he is stepping into a more defined role within the family. His role is evolving, but he is doing so at a pace that feels both natural and fitting for his age. This rapid progression has astonished many royal observers, highlighting how quickly childhood passes, even in the highly visible world of the monarchy. Louis is growing up faster than anyone anticipated, and the public has been quick to take note. As Louis continues to develop, it's clear that he is gradually receiving more structured guidance to prepare him for the future. While he remains a child, the foundations of royal life, discipline, etiquette, and public service are slowly being introduced. But these lessons are not being imposed harshly. They are woven into Louis's everyday experiences, allowing him to absorb them naturally. He is being introduced to the realities of royal life in a way that feels seamless, giving him the space to grow while ensuring he understands the importance of the legacy he will eventually carry. In his relationship with his siblings, Louis is benefiting from the steady examples set by Prince George and Princess Charlotte. Both are slightly older and more accustomed to their royal duties, and their presence provides a calming influence on Louis. George, as the eldest, has already taken on more responsibility, while Charlotte, now 7 years old, is also becoming more familiar with her royal role. Together, they form a supportive unit that will continue to help guide Louis as he matures. At the same time, Louis's presence brings a sense of lightness and playfulness to the trio, creating a dynamic that feels both supportive and refreshingly authentic. As Louis continues to grow, there is a growing sense of anticipation about what the future holds for him. If his recent appearances are any indication, he is on his way to becoming a confident and capable young royal. Yet what truly sets him apart is his ability to connect with people on a deeply human level. Whether through a smile, a gesture, or a playful moment, Louis has a way of bringing warmth and relatability to every occasion. This ability to connect on such a personal level will likely serve him well as he matures into his royal role. Ultimately, Prince Louis's transformation is not just a tale of a child maturing, it is a reflection of the environment in which he is being raised. Surrounded by love, guided with care, and allowed the freedom to be himself, Louis is developing into a young man who embodies both the rich traditions of his family and the vibrancy of his own unique personality. For Prince William and Catherine, this transformation is a source of immense pride. As they watch their youngest son evolve into a poised, responsible young individual, they can take comfort in knowing they have given him the foundation to thrive. For the public, Louis's journey serves as a reminder of the rapid passage of time. His growth continues to inspire admiration and affection from those who have watched him evolve. And as he continues to mature, there is a sense of excitement for what the future holds for Prince Louis, a young royal who is growing into his role, while still maintaining the playful spirit that first endeared him to the world. His transformation has been a heartwarming journey for Prince William and Catherine. Raising children in the public eye is an immense challenge, especially when one's family is subject to constant scrutiny from both the media and the public. The pressure placed on royals to maintain a flawless image can be overwhelming. Yet despite this, Prince William and Catherine have managed to navigate this unique challenge with remarkable grace, providing their children with an environment that allows them to grow at their own pace. This careful balance between the demands of royal life and the need for personal development has been key in fostering an environment where their children feel supported and cherished. The royal couple's ability to shield their children from the harsh scrutiny of the media while ensuring they receive a well-rounded upbringing has been a topic of admiration among experts. Raising a child with the weight of royal expectations is no easy feat. Historical figures such as Queen Elizabeth II, who was raised in the limelight, have often highlighted the difficulties of managing the duality of public and private life. For example, Queen Elizabeth's own upbringing was deeply influenced by the constraints of monarchy, with little room for individuality outside her royal duties. However, William and Catherine's approach has been notably different. They've consistently emphasized the importance of providing their children with as normal a childhood as possible, an approach that has been praised by child development experts. This parenting philosophy has allowed Louis to grow into a young boy who, despite the royal spotlight, has retained his joyful authenticity. Louis's development is a direct reflection of that careful balance. As the youngest child of Prince William and Catherine, he has begun to embrace the traditions and duties that come with his royal position. This is not to say that Louis is being rushed into adulthood or burdened by the responsibilities of royalty. Rather, he is learning about his role in a natural, age-appropriate manner. According to child psychologists, it's crucial for children to develop a sense of autonomy and self-expression, especially during early childhood. Louis is learning the etiquette of his royal family, but he is also being allowed to enjoy his childhood without losing the intrinsic joy that defines him. His ability to balance these aspects, his royal legacy and his playful, individual nature, has made his growth fascinating to watch. At a recent event, there were countless small moments that revealed just how far Louis has come. These seemingly trivial gestures held great significance in the context of his development. For instance, when Louis greeted members of the public, he did so with a natural confidence that seemed almost effortless. His smile was warm and inviting, his gestures were polite, and his interactions felt genuinely heartfelt, attributes that seem far beyond his years. Observers who have watched Louis grow up have noted how these subtle changes have marked his maturation. In contrast to earlier appearances, where his exuberant nature often drew attention, this time he exuded a calm composure, aware of his surroundings and the expectations placed upon him. Louis's transformation is not just about his outward behavior, but also about his ability to regulate his emotions, a key milestone in early childhood development. According to studies in child psychology, children around the ages of 5 and 6 begin to develop better emotional regulation, learning how to manage their impulses and express themselves more thoughtfully. This aligns with the changes we see in Louis today. His previous unrestrained exuberance, which often made headlines for his playful outbursts, has now been tempered with a growing sense of mindfulness and emotional maturity. One particularly telling moment occurred when Louis was presented with a small gift from a well-wisher. In the past, Louis's responses to such moments were often impulsive and full of excitement, as was typical for children of his age. But this time he accepted the gift with surprising attentiveness, holding it carefully and offering a polite response. This small yet significant gesture demonstrated that Louis was beginning to understand the importance of such interactions. As the youngest royal child, he is not only learning to interact with the public, but he is also learning to do so with an awareness that reflects the values instilled by his parents. What's even more remarkable is how quickly this change has come about. Historically, royal children typically begin to assume more public responsibilities as they approach their teenage years. For example, Prince William and Prince Harry took on more formal royal duties as they reached their early teens, with their public roles becoming more defined over time. Louis, however, is stepping into this role at a much younger age. This rapid development highlights just how effectively William and Catherine have managed to blend the demands of royalty with the need for their children to experience normal childhood milestones. Experts in child development suggest that children raised in highly visible environments often face unique pressures, but Louis's ability to mature in such an environment, while still retaining his playful spirit, is a testament to the success of William and Catherine's parenting approach. The significance of Louis's maturity was further underscored during this event, when he demonstrated a remarkable level of awareness, not only of his role as a royal, but also of the emotions of those around him. His interaction with the public was not just about fulfilling royal duties, it was about connecting on a human level. Whether through a smile, a gesture, or a shared moment of playfulness, Louis's ability to connect with others speaks volumes about his developing emotional intelligence. He is learning to navigate the complexities of royal life while staying true to the kindness and authenticity that have made him so beloved by the public. Prince William and Catherine's approach to parenting has undoubtedly played a key role in shaping Louis into the young boy he is becoming. Their consistent focus on providing love, guidance, and space for their children to grow at their own pace is evident in Louis's transformation. Unlike previous generations of royals, who were often trained from a very young age to take on royal duties, Louis is being allowed to experience the best of both worlds, a rich royal heritage, coupled with the freedom to enjoy the joys of childhood. In conclusion, Louis's development is a reflection of the careful balance his parents have struck between raising him with an awareness of his royal duties and giving him the freedom to explore his individuality. This transformation, from a mischievous toddler to a poised and aware young royal, has been a source of immense pride for Prince William and Catherine. As they continue to watch him grow, they must feel reassured that the foundation they have built is one that will allow Louis to thrive, not just as a royal, but as a kind-hearted, grounded young individual ready to face the future with confidence. Despite his newfound maturity, Louis has not lost the spark that first endeared him to the world. His playful, carefree nature still shines through in quieter, more intimate moments, offering a delightful contrast to the composed young royal he is becoming. Quick grin lighting up his face, a whispered comment to his siblings shared in moments of private mischief, or a spontaneous burst of laughter during more formal events, these small, unscripted moments are reminders that at his core, Louis remains a child with an infectious joy that continues to charm those around him. These moments are not only endearing but serve as a symbol of his authenticity, an ability to hold on to the playful spirit of childhood even as he matures into his royal role. For child development experts, this is a crucial phase in Louis's emotional growth. According to developmental psychology, children between the ages of 5 and 6, like Louis, begin to show greater emotional regulation and understanding of social norms. This age is also a time when children start to balance personal emotions with public interactions, something that is particularly important for Louis as he navigates life in the royal family. In the case of Louis, we can observe how his ability to maintain these genuine moments of playfulness reflects not only his maturity, but also his ability to emotionally connect with those around him while remaining true to himself. His developmental trajectory is shaped by the balance between the joy of being a child and the evolving sense of responsibility that comes with being a royal. In fact, according to the University College London Institute of Child Health, children at this stage of development begin forming deeper social bonds and exhibit behaviors that signal the first steps toward self-regulation, important traits for a public figure, particularly one as visible as Louis. What makes Louis's growth so captivating is that he is managing to balance these two worlds, his royal obligations and his individuality, without sacrificing one for the other. His transformation from a mischievous toddler into a poised young royal who retains his core authenticity is a remarkable testament to the parenting style of Prince William and Catherine, who have created an environment that encourages this blend of responsibility and individuality. At the recent event, countless small moments revealed just how far Louis has come. As he greeted members of the public, his confidence seemed effortless, a stark contrast to the exuberant little boy who had once been the center of attention for his unrestrained enthusiasm. His smile was warm, his gestures polite, and his interactions genuine, a far cry from the earlier years when he might have been seen pulling funny faces or fidgeting at the sight of the public. This newfound composure was not forced upon him, rather, it seems to be an authentic expression of his growth. His demeanor reflects the quiet, yet profound shift that has occurred over the past couple of years. One of the most telling moments of this change came when Louis accepted a small gift from a well-wisher. Historically, young children, especially those in high-pressure environments like the royal family, often react impulsively in such situations. However, Louis exhibited surprising attentiveness as he held the gift with care. This act, while seeming simple, spoke volumes about his emerging sense of mindfulness and awareness. Experts in child psychology, such as those from the American Academy of Pediatrics, highlight that children at this age often begin to show signs of empathy and awareness in social interactions, and Louis's behavior mirrored this developmental stage. This newfound maturity reflects a significant shift from the playful, impulsive Louis we first saw on the public stage. However, even as he matures, he retains the charm that first endeared him to the public, a testament to the parenting approach of Prince William and Catherine. Their ability to foster both emotional growth and maintain a sense of joy for their children is central to Louis's development. Historically, royal children have faced immense pressures to behave in a manner befitting their titles from a very young age. However, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge have consistently emphasized the importance of maintaining a normal childhood. This approach has allowed Louis to experience the wonders of childhood while preparing him for the future role he will one day inherit. For example, when Prince William and Catherine were raising Prince George, they made a conscious effort to protect their children from the overwhelming attention that comes with being part of the royal family. In 2016, Prince William mentioned in an interview with The Telegraph that he and Catherine wanted to shield their children from the media's harsh spotlight, particularly in their younger years. This hands-on, grounded parenting has allowed Louis to flourish in a nurturing environment. His development is not merely a reflection of his biological age, but is also shaped by the values and guidance provided by his parents, values that emphasize warmth, empathy, and emotional intelligence. Catherine, in particular, has often been seen watching Louis with a gaze filled with affection and admiration. Her expressions reveal both pride in how far he has come and anticipation for what lies ahead. It is a look of a mother who not only recognizes her child's remarkable progress, but also sees the untapped potential within him. Catherine's understanding of child development has likely played a key role in her approach to Louis's upbringing. Studies have shown that positive maternal engagement in a child's development fosters resilience and emotional regulation, traits that will be essential for Louis as he continues to grow into his royal role. William too plays a pivotal role in shaping Louis's development. His approach to parenting is often described as subtle yet supportive, providing Louis with the guidance he needs while allowing him the freedom to grow independently. According to the Royal Foundation, which William co-founded, his approach to parenting is rooted in the belief that children need to feel secure in their surroundings before they can truly flourish. This philosophy has clearly played a key role in Louis's ability to balance responsibility and playfulness. William's hands-on involvement in his children's lives reflects the royal family's evolving approach to modern parenting, one that values connection, empathy, and emotional intelligence. Their parenting style, grounded in love, attentiveness, and support, has undeniably played a key role in shaping Louis into the thoughtful, grounded young boy he is becoming. This nurturing approach, in contrast to the more traditional, distant royal upbringing that many royal children experienced in the past, has allowed Louis to develop a unique balance between his royal responsibilities and his individuality. The result is a young prince who embodies both the legacy of his family and the qualities that make him distinctly his own person. As Louis's journey continues, it's clear that he is in the midst of a remarkable transformation, a process shaped by the careful guidance of his parents and the nurturing environment they have created for him. His growth is a reflection not just of his developmental stages, but also of the way modern parenting is evolving within the royal family. The future is undoubtedly bright for Louis, and as he matures, he will continue to captivate the world not just with his royal stature, but with his warmth, joy, and authenticity that make him beloved by all. What makes Louis's growth even more remarkable is the astonishing pace at which it is unfolding. It feels as though just yesterday, he was the young boy who captured headlines with his cheeky defiance, playful antics, and candid expressions. Moments like his exuberant waves at the crowd or his spontaneous and candid reactions during public appearances quickly endeared him to the public, turning him into a favorite among royal watchers. His mischievous nature, marked by unfiltered, often comical expressions, brought joy to millions, especially in a world where the royal family was often seen as a symbol of formality and tradition. In fact, during his early years, Louis's cheeky defiance often became the subject of royal commentary. For instance, his royal Trooping the Colour appearance in 2019, where he appeared to disrupt formal proceedings with his playful antics, garnered considerable media attention. He was only a toddler at the time, yet his contagious energy and carefree nature made headlines. His interactions, whether in the form of playful gestures or candid facial expressions, demonstrated a youthful, uninhibited joy that contrasted sharply with the more composed demeanor traditionally expected of royals. This became one of the defining characteristics of Louis in the public eye. But now Louis stands with growing confidence beside his older siblings, his role within the family becoming more clearly defined. This transition has been remarkable, especially given the visible milestones the royal family has gone through. In the past 2 years, Louis has grown not just physically, but emotionally, showing signs of maturity and poise that align with his increasing responsibilities as a member of the royal family. This evolution is not just personal, but also linked to his changing role within the royal family itself. As of 2023, Louis, now 6 years old, is increasingly present at public events alongside his family. His role is gradually becoming more defined as the youngest royal member, with increasing expectations that will accompany him as he matures into his royal duties. Royal observers have expressed astonishment at the speed of this progression, with many noting that Louis appears to have moved from toddlerhood into a more composed childhood stage in record time. According to the royal family's official website, the public appearances of royal children typically increase with age, but Louis's growth into his public role has been notably swift. What makes this rapid development all the more striking is that, in a royal context, the formative years for royal duties traditionally start later. Prince William, for example, did not take on more formal royal responsibilities until his early teens, a common timeline for many royals, as it was believed that childhood should remain largely free from public expectation. Louis, however, is already engaging in public events at a much younger age, signaling a more accelerated introduction to his royal duties. This rapid progression is a reminder that childhood passes quickly, even in the highly visible world of the monarchy. Behind the scenes, Louis is likely beginning to receive more structured guidance as he prepares for the future, a future that will undoubtedly see him take on greater responsibility. As children in royal families grow, they typically begin receiving more structured lessons in discipline, royal protocol, and public service. According to royal tradition, children of the royal family are gradually introduced to these aspects, starting from their formative years. While Louis is still very young, the increasing frequency of his public appearances suggests that he is gradually being prepared for a more prominent role. Although still very young, Louis is gradually being introduced to the foundational aspects of royal life, discipline, etiquette, and public service. These lessons are not being forcefully imposed upon him, but are instead woven into his everyday experiences. For example, Prince William and Catherine have made it a point to immerse their children in the customs of royal life, while simultaneously ensuring that these lessons are learned in a natural, comfortable way. This approach has been crucial in making Louis's growth feel organic rather than forced. In a study on royal childrearing practices published by the Royal Society of London, it was emphasized that the balance between formal training and personal development is essential in shaping a royal's identity. Louis's ability to absorb these lessons without appearing overwhelmed is a testament to the balanced parenting approach his parents have adopted. Louis's adaptability is evident in how comfortably he navigates public appearances. His ability to remain poised while still retaining his infectious energy highlights his comfort with the role he is gradually stepping into. According to the Center for Child Development, children exposed to structured environments like that of royal families often adapt by blending learned behavior with natural personality traits. Louis's cheerful spirit, paired with his emerging sense of duty, exemplifies this adaptability. This blend of personality and responsibility is central to his development, especially as he is increasingly seen participating in more formal royal events, such as state visits and official engagements. The relationship between Louis and his siblings also plays a significant role in his development. Prince George, who is now 10 years old, and Princess Charlotte, who is 8, have both had more experience in public life and have gradually taken on more formal royal duties. George, as the heir to TH throne, has already begun to shoulder more responsibilities, including representing the royal family at various public events. Charlotte, while still younger than George, has also been seen accompanying her parents at public events and engaging in royal duties, learning by example. Both George and Charlotte, who are slightly older than Louis, offer steady examples for him to follow. Their interactions, their ability to navigate the public eye with composure, and their increasing understanding of royal responsibilities offer Louis a blueprint for how to carry himself. But Louis brings something unique to the trio, a sense of lightness, joy, and spontaneity that adds a refreshing dynamic to the family. His role within the sibling trio allows him to balance the formal expectations of royal life with a carefree, joyous outlook that often goes unseen in other royal families. According to royal historian Hugo Vickers, the relationship between siblings within the royal family is one of the most important elements of a royal child's upbringing. Their interactions, filled with laughter, shared experiences, and mutual support, foster resilience and understanding that will be essential as they grow into their respective roles. Together, the three siblings create a dynamic that is both supportive and refreshingly authentic. They do not present themselves merely as royals following tradition for tradition's sake, but as a family bound by love, shared experiences, and a genuine connection. The bond between them is one built on mutual respect and affection. They serve as each other's support system, helping each other navigate the complex world they inhabit. Their shared moments, whether public or private, emphasize the importance of family unity in a world that often tries to pull them in different directions. This authenticity, this lack of pretense, is what makes the royal family so relatable and admired by the public. Louis's growth, marked by a rapid yet graceful maturation, is a direct reflection of the care and attention provided by his parents. As he continues to step into his royal role, Louis is being guided with the same love and patience that have defined his upbringing thus far. His transformation, from the cheeky toddler who captured the world's attention to a poised young royal with a clear sense of responsibility, will continue to unfold in the years to come. For Prince William and Catherine, watching their youngest son develop into such a well-rounded and joyful young boy is no doubt a source of immense pride. As the future unfolds, Louis will continue to captivate the hearts of those around him, not just because of his royal status, but because of the warmth, authenticity, and joy that he brings to every occasion. As Prince Louis continues to grow, there is an unmistakable sense of anticipation about what the future holds for him. If his recent public appearances are any indication, he is well on his way to becoming a confident and capable young royal. Louis's development mirrors a broader historical trend in the royal family's approach to raising children. Unlike previous generations, where royal children were often kept shielded from the public eye, modern royals are introduced to their duties and public life at a much younger age. Louis, now 6 years old, has already participated in various public events, such as attending the Platinum Jubilee celebrations and the Queen's funeral procession, which placed him in the spotlight. These early engagements suggest that his path is being set for a future of increasing responsibility and public visibility. But what truly sets Louis apart from his predecessors is his ability to connect with people on a deeply human level. In a world where royals are often viewed as distant figures, Louis's natural warmth and relatability stand out. Whether through a warm smile, a sincere gesture, or a fleeting moment of playful spontaneity, Louis has a unique ability to make others feel seen and appreciated. This is a trait that many leaders throughout history have had, charismatic individuals who not only carry out their duties, but also build genuine relationships with their constituents. For example, Queen Elizabeth II's long reign was marked not only by her steadfast dedication to duty, but also her ability to connect with the British public in personal ways, often through her interactions with children and families. Louis's instinctive ability to bond with those around him suggests that, like his great-grandmother, he will be able to bridge the gap between royalty and the people. This emotional intelligence is critical for anyone in a leadership role, and it is evident in Louis's behavior. According to the American Academy of Pediatrics, children at Louis's age begin to develop emotional regulation and empathy, skills that will be crucial for him as he matures. At just 6 years old, Louis has already demonstrated a remarkable level of awareness in his interactions with the public. Unlike the unrestrained exuberance that often characterizes young children, Louis's recent public appearances have shown him balancing his spirited nature with a sense of composure, especially when engaging with well-wishers. This growing emotional maturity is precisely what makes him stand out. It speaks to his ability to grasp the nuances of public engagement, balancing the expectations placed upon him with his authentic personality. In fact, according to child development specialists from University College London, the early experiences children have with emotional expression and social engagement profoundly influence their leadership potential. Louis's ability to make quick, genuine connections with others in real time is a skill that will undoubtedly serve him well as he takes on a larger public role within the royal family. Furthermore, these behaviors align with what developmental psychologists refer to as social competence, which helps individuals navigate complex social environments, something that will be essential for Louis as he matures into his royal responsibilities. Ultimately, Louis's growth is not just a tale of a child maturing, it is a reflection of the nurturing environment in which he has been raised. Surrounded by love and care, Louis has been afforded the luxury of growing at his own pace while being gently introduced to the responsibilities that come with his royal position. Prince William and Catherine have consistently emphasized their desire to raise their children as normally as possible, away from the harsh glare of the media spotlight. Their parenting philosophy is rooted in providing a safe, supportive environment for their children to develop into confident, kind-hearted individuals, even as they are made aware of their royal duties. The royal family's more modern, hands-on approach to parenting is a far cry from past practices. For example, Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, though deeply involved in their children's lives, had a more traditional royal upbringing in mind for their children, one that often separated them from the everyday lives of the common people. In contrast, Prince William and Catherine have worked hard to shield their children from the intense media scrutiny that defined the childhoods of royals in past generations. This progressive mindset has allowed Louis to retain his innate joy and spontaneity, even as he learns about the responsibilities of his future role. It is this careful balance of freedom and structure that has enabled him to develop into a child who can fully embrace his royal role, yet still maintain his authentic personality. For William and Catherine, this transformation has been a source of immense pride. Watching their youngest son grow from a cheeky toddler into a poised, responsible, yet still delightfully playful individual must fill them with joy. According to the Royal Foundation, which was co-founded by Prince William, their approach to parenting is based on the belief that children need both love and freedom to grow into well-rounded individuals. As part of their commitment to family, William and Catherine have maintained a focused, hands-on approach to Louis's upbringing, ensuring that he is nurtured in an environment where his emotional well-being is the priority. One of the key elements of Louis's growth has been his relationship with his siblings. Prince George, who is 10 years old, and Princess Charlotte, who is 8, have both taken on increasing responsibilities within the royal family. As the future king, George has already begun attending more formal events, and Charlotte, though younger, is stepping into her role with grace. Their experiences have shaped Louis's own development as he looks up to them for guidance and support. However, Louis also brings something unique to the trio, a sense of lightness and joy that adds a refreshing dynamic to the family. Louis's playful energy provides a counterbalance to the more reserved, composed nature of his older siblings, creating a family dynamic that feels both supportive and authentic. This sibling bond plays a crucial role in Louis's development, providing him with the emotional foundation needed to navigate his future role as a royal. The connection between George, Charlotte, and Louis is a source of strength for them all. Their closeness allows them to thrive in an environment where royal duties and public expectations are ever present, yet they remain grounded in love and shared experiences. According to royal biographer Penny Junor, sibling relationships within the royal family are pivotal in shaping their personalities and outlook on life. This trio, in particular, is expected to create a unique and supportive team as they grow older and increasingly share royal duties. As Louis continues to mature, there is no doubt that his future will be shaped by the loving guidance of Prince William and Catherine, as well as the example set by his older siblings, if his recent appearances are any indication. He is well on his way to embracing the responsibilities of royal life with a sense of confidence and empathy. What sets Louis apart is his ability to remain grounded and authentic, maintaining a connection to those around him, whether through a smile, a gesture, or a moment of playful spontaneity. For those watching from afar, Louis's journey continues to inspire admiration, affection, and hope for what is yet to come. As he steps further into his royal role, the world will undoubtedly continue to be captivated by the warmth, joy, and relatability he brings to every occasion he graces. Louis is not just a royal figure, he is a young boy whose journey is about to unfold in ways that will leave a lasting impact on the monarchy. His future holds great promise, not just as a future leader, but as a person who will connect deeply with those he will one day serve. Ultimately, what makes Louis's growth so captivating is not just his age or his public role. It's the nurturing environment in which he is being raised, surrounded by love, care, and the freedom to be himself. For Prince William and Catherine, watching their youngest son evolve from a cheeky toddler to a poised young boy must be incredibly fulfilling. They have given him the space to grow, the love to thrive, and the foundation to succeed. For those of us watching from afar, it's clear that Louis's journey is one of transformation, not just as a royal but as a human being. His ability to remain grounded, joyful, and connected with others will undoubtedly be his greatest strength as he grows into his future role. So as we witness this next chapter unfold, the anticipation for what's to come couldn't be higher. If you want to continue following Louis's incredible journey and see how the future of the royal family unfolds, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more in-depth royal insights. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for what's next.